The 3-day week. You'll remember that if you were there. Cold nights, silent TVs, and the smell of paraffin heaters wafting through the house like it was 1940 again. The whole thing kicked off in December 1973 and dragged on until March the following year. Why? Well, we were in a right state. The economy was on its knees. Inflation hit double digits. Everyone was struggling to pay for their groceries. Then the oil crisis made things worse. The Middle East stopped selling us oil. Prices shot up, and suddenly, Britain's over-reliance on coal and foreign oil started to bite. The National Union of Mine Workers, the NUM, weren't daft. They saw their chance and demanded a 35% pay rise to keep pace with soaring prices. And to be fair, after years of pay freezes and government lectures about wage restraint, you could hardly blame them. But Heath's government wouldn't budge. He was obsessed with wage control to keep inflation down. When coal started to run short, he called a state of emergency. Businesses limited to 3 days of electricity, telly off at 10:30, the streets darker than the blackout, shops shut, factories idled, and folk huddled round candles like it was Victorian Britain. People sat in the dark, wrapped in coats, trying to keep the damp out and the kids entertained. Then Heath rolled the dice. Called a snap election in February asking, "Who governs Britain?" The answer? No one really. Maybe the miners, not the Tories, possibly the Labour Party. We got a hung parliament with Labour holding the most seats. Harold Wilson limped into number 10 with a minority government. But Wilson moved quickly. By March, he settled with the NUM and gave them the pay rise they wanted. The 3-day week was over. Stability, however, was fragile. Inflation kept raging. Wilson called another election in October. He managed to get a minuscule majority. Labour carried on until 1979. No heroes, no villains, just cold hands, dark nights, and the long, slow hum of a country losing confidence in itself.